Welcome everybody. My good wishes to you all who are preparing for the coming B.Ed examination. All of you are now preparing for the semester 1 and I think you are worrying about it. I assure you there is nothing to be worried. You are not preparing much for the examination, but this is not your problem only. The entire world is revolving around this problem for the time being. And we are so much aware of the endangering spread of corona all over the world. But it has become our part and parcel of life for the time being. We have also gathered experience how to fight corona, and corona will not leave us anymore. It will live with us forever. No coronavirus will disappear. Once a virus has got its host, it has become our neighbor and it has become a member of this living world. That is why our continuous fight will continue with coronavirus. So the genius scientists and the researchers are trying their good, better and best how to bring coronavirus under control. However, my focus is on your future activities, how you face the first semester of B.Ed exam, who are preparing for the exam to be conducted under the Nagarjuna University, Hyderabad. You all are having the ability, the potential to pass the examination, and you all are graduates. Being a graduate, there is nothing such subjects to be covered in this particular courses of study that you have not heard of about it earlier. You all are aware of it. You all know it very well that the topics are included in this syllabus. Okay, but some of you might be fearing of the topic which is information and communication technology. This is a very topic that may put you in trouble. But being a young man or woman of the 21st century, I don't think that you are fearing of this topic, because this age is known as the age of electronics, the age of communication technology, and computers are at ease to control and monitor and manage. So everywhere there is the use and utility of computers and technology and communicative media. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, in the long past, this world was driven by muscle power, and after that this world was driven by money power, and now this world is being driven by the power of knowledge. That is, nowadays no wealth, no muscle will come to work out, but the only thing that can make you successful, that can make you a powerful one, and that can make a country a superpower, that is the power of knowledge. So we have to be so powerful by growing our knowledge, expanding our knowledge. I just want to make you sure that from the ancient time to the medieval period, the only advanced and grown-up country in the world was India. From the knowledge point of view, from the muscle power point of view, from the technique point of view, from the wealth point of view, India was the superpower. But nowadays, we have lost this dignity. Why? Why such things happen? These things happen only due to when we started ignoring the education system. Our education system has gone poorer and poorer from time to time. And we went on believing on the superstitions, we went on believing on the blind beliefs so much. This is the reason why we are lacking behind and why India has lost its dignity and identity as a superpower in the world. So it is high time we wanted to grow the arena of the range of education, if quality education and necessary, essential education is imparted, then no time will take to occupy the pilot seat in the world, and India is just able to occupy the pilot seat in near future, because we are enhancing the education policies and advanced education policies. So my suggestion is that those who are preparing for the building up your career as a teacher and be a good teacher. Once the then Prime Minister of India, Behera, told that a teacher may not change the geography of the nation, but he can certainly change the history of the nation. This is the strength and power of a teacher. Teacher is the real nation builder. Those who are working in the power sector, science and technology sector, political sector, industrial sector, economic sector, any sector, the officers, the scientists, the doctors, the engineers, and the workers, and the ministers or the politicians, in almost all the trades, the people who are now working, they have come to their field through education. So, education has made them able to do these things. So, it is time to impart quality education, and that is why we are to develop our system and we are to spread the arena of education and teaching. And that is why, for the time being, we know all of you are aware of the situation, the pandemic situation that is going on now. Schools, colleges, institutions are all closed down. How can our students be empowered? It is the only way left for us that can make us unable to impart education, and we can reach the education at the doorsteps of the students by means of information and communication technology. That's why information and communication technology is so important for the time being. Today, I am going to give you some tips on information and communication technology. This is a very vital chapter, and nobody should be feared of this chapter and this topic and this subject. So first of all, I want to tell you what is information and communication technology and why it is so important in the field of education. It is so important because education in technical sense refers to that process by which society through its different institutions deliberately transmits its cultural heritage to its young, accumulated values, knowledge, and skills from one generation to another. Technology has made this easy for us. Whatever we think today, we may forget it for the next moment. And to make it easy and access to all generations, it is the science and technology and it is the information and communication technology that can be so easy, that can be so useful for the next generation to follow it. The utility of ICT, why this method or why this subject is employed in education. Only two things, two important aims are set why ICT is necessary. Number one, to make education more widely available to all. And number two, to improve the quality of education that is available. It was time when the teachers were teaching inside the classrooms, and it was so monotonous and it was so traditional. They were coming and drawing the book and putting it before the children on the table and just skimming it and just reading it like the literature subjects, like the poetries, like the prose pieces, like the stories. They were just reading it and going on explaining the difficult words that the children couldn't understand. So this is not at all a quality education. Quality education demands how much the internal message of the chapter is penetrating into the children's mind. Whether it was the fault of our education system, whether the fault of our education methodology, or whether there was some lacuna, there was some difficulties in case of our teachers who are just unable to express themselves before the children. In the past, some good teachers were there, experienced teachers were there, noble teachers were there, but the students didn't have the opportunity to make contact with them. But nowadays, science and technology has made it accessible for the students.